I am the one and only Milkman. You are in the Let's Vibe TV Control Center. We are joined by two very special guests. We're going to be talking wrestling, Gorilla Monsoon style. Tell them something, Mean Gene.
Yo, we are in the building to talk about some wrestling. I am Daz Exotic.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy HT. I was 702. Let's get tripping like a kid, untie his shoes.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Cal. I am a lifetime wrestling fan. I'm here to speak everything I know. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, we see you're an LA Knight fan.
Yeah. Let me talk to you.
We're here to talk about the extremely controversial, rocking the wrestling world situation. It seems like Cody Rhodes has been snubbed by The Rock of his chances of getting the WrestleMania finish to his story. Where should we start with this? I don't know. Let's start.
We're going to start. Finally, The Rock has come back to the WWE Board of Directors. Now he is the head of the table.
I don't mind The Rock and Roman Reigns is what and people were begging for it.
This is what they wanted.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
We're the reasons it happened.
2 years.
Well, I'd like to think The Rock had something to do with it, but yeah, okay.
Of course. I mean, who's the biggest name in entertainment in the world right now? Like one of them, you know? It's The Rock.
Milky.
Yo,
Damn right.
And with that being said, yes, even leading up to it, when The Rock came out, people were excited to see him challenge Roman Reigns. People were amped and ready to see that take place. The people wanted The Rock and Roman Reigns before WrestleMania.
Of course.
And so,
but you know, the people could be fickle though, because they wanted it a year ago.
No, they wanted it when it happened a week ago. 2 weeks ago, they were happy before the Royal Rumble. That was an amazing moment. Every time
but
the
something happened. Something happened Royal Rumble Eve though.
And what was that? That's what I'm saying. I think it had to be some corporate stuff, huh? I mean, because this just like changed like a girl in the middle of the night. You feel me? Like how
it's all a numbers thing.
And maybe I'm trying to decide how calculated it is because they played with our emotions, it seems like, and made it seem like the TKO head of the table move was actually what they were referencing.
Mm-hmm.
And so then Royal Rumble happens. The Rock doesn't come out. The Rock is not mentioned
at all.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was going to be the last person out or something like that. The Royal Rumble,
pop up like one of the celebrity status, you know, like, oh, this is one of the people that's coming back to Royal Rumble, like how they do every year. And that's why I was like, oh, there's some beef in there.
I mean, it all makes for great entertainment. I mean, because this is what we wanted to see, and we're finally going to get it. We're going to see if the bloodline's going to turn on The Rock the way they do on everyone else, you know. So,
but aren't they family? If I'm not mistaken,
they're all family.
There's one thing we're not taking into consideration, which is that Roman Reigns is coming up on the record of Hulk Hogan as the longest reigning WWE champion.
This man about to pull LeBron,
and the Rock could upset that. And I don't think that's what the WWE wants.
They will lose money big.
I also don't think that the WWE wants The Rock as their champion.
I mean,
I believe that.
I believe that they might want The Rock as an intermediate champion to give.
I think The Rock is there to boost the ratings.
That's an interim champion.
I think an interim champion, because a follow-up being Cody Rhodes versus The Rock, and The Rock giving us two great matches would be epic. One,
I don't know, man. I think The Rock's gonna let his family shine, man. They got to go through him to do it. So, man, I think he's gonna boost Roman even higher.
I think that The Rock lays down like Hogan laid down for him. This is the passing of the torch. This takes Roman to the next level if he isn't big enough already. He'll be just that much bigger for Cody to knock off.
I feel like they
Exactly.
gonna pull
And it
like
makes
a
it for that
Undertaker
much better of a
streak. They're
story.
gonna have a Brock Lesnar
No.
come and crash it out. Like they're gonna do that with The Rock. I feel like.
First off, I don't think people are happy with Roman Reigns
Mm.
Of course not.
or want Roman Reigns to break those records.
They still acknowledge him in every city.
Oh my fucking gosh.
They still acknowledge him in every city.
That boy going LeBron with it.
Hey,
I'm by far no Roman Reigns heavy fan. I mean, I respect him, man, but
Let's Vibe TV. Acknowledge me.
barely. This talk is barely about Roman Reigns right now.
Right,
So they've invested in Cody's story. To me, Roman's promo on Friday night, he said he mocked how much more he's paid, how less he has to work. It was a very personal, almost crossing the line.
Who did it also sound like, though? It sounded like every criticism that people had of Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
ooh,
man, what did I say? What just earlier about?
he's the heel. He has to make you hate him, though. You know.
He just told you I'm on a part-time schedule. I show up when I want and I make more than you.
But that's bullshit.
No, it's
And
not,
that's
because
not
when
who
you
should
reach,
break Hogan's record.
when you reach that status, when you're Bruno Sammartino in that business, hey, brother, you come in when you get ready. You preserve your champion, because let's talk about the man that we don't even like to talk about no more. He's been the tribal chief so long we like to forget that he was getting booed out of the building before leukemia. The man made a movie with The Rock. He came back better than ever. Thank God, recovered from his condition.
Mm.
And then he was beloved. And ever since then, the man has been beloved. They did a great job working him as the tribal chief through the pandemic. It got them through not just building him, but it carried the company.
Carry the whole
Well, they
company.
consider the
face.
bloodline. They consider the bloodline one of the greatest stories told in wrestling.
I don't
Definitely in
think
the modern era for sure.
it wouldn't be such a hard. It wouldn't be so bad on him if every match he didn't have people coming out saving him.
And like how you just said that, Dad, like it's crazy. Like because I feel like that's why they like with the biggest thing with the bloodline is family. So I feel like they gonna have somebody in their family come in, and I mean they couldn't do it with the Usos like that because it would be too soon, you know. Like, and I feel like they gonna do this again, like with somebody that got more experience. The Rock, he gonna come in. It's gonna be some probably off the wall stuff. It's probably gonna be a DQ or something off the bat, so he can still keep the belt.
People sleep on The Rock and disrespect The Rock, and they put Stone Cold above The Rock, and it's some fucking stupid shit. They're like, Stone Cold built this house. No, why is SmackDown called SmackDown? Who
SmackDown
laid
house.
the SmackDown?
I mean, I'm personally a bigger fan of Stone Cold, but no, Rock had way bigger impression on wrestling than
He took it to the
Yeah.
like we're talking about carrying wrestling. Cody hasn't even transcended. Roman has not transcended into pop culture at all. Barely. The common person does not know or care who Roman Reigns is.
I would also say though that you're measuring him against the Great One. He didn't get that name for no reason. The only other person to be as marketable as the Great One since then was John Cena, and they've been looking for somebody to take that mantle since then. Roman is the closest that they've gotten.
Oh, message.